Welcome to the Siam Center Law Group podcast. In today's episode, we will discuss popular reasons for applying for temporary release in criminal cases in Thailand. This is important for anyone involved in a criminal case, as it allows the defendant to be released from prison during the court proceedings, which can sometimes be lengthy. Let's start with the first reason for applying for temporary release. This is when the defendant has preliminary evidence that is convincing enough to suggest that they may not have committed the crime as charged. However, as a lawyer, one must be cautious while selecting such evidence so as not to reveal too much of the defense strategy. The second reason is when the defendant has a primary residence and is unlikely to flee. This is particularly relevant if the defendant has been residing in Thailand for a long time. Third, if the defendant has a full-time job and has been employed for a significant period, they can argue that being detained without temporary release could adversely affect their livelihood. The fourth reason involves cases where there is evidence to show that the victim is no longer interested in prosecuting, or that the offense in question is not serious. Fifth, if the defendant is able to provide a substantial amount of collateral that can be easily enforced, this can also be grounds for temporary release. Cash collateral is often viewed most favorably as it can be immediately enforced. The sixth reason takes into consideration the defendant's family obligations, such as the need to provide for children, a spouse, or parents. Moving on to the seventh reason, if the defendant has a clean record, has never attempted to escape, and there is no possibility of them tampering with the evidence in the case, this can be grounds for temporary release. Finally, the eighth reason for applying for temporary release is when the defendant is willing to wear an electronic monitoring device, often referred to as an ankle bracelet. This device sends signals to the court, allowing them to track the defendant's movements. If the defendant attempts to flee or leaves a designated area, the device sends an alert to the court. Understanding these reasons for temporary release is critical for those involved in criminal cases in Thailand. If you need legal assistance or have further questions on this topic, do not hesitate to reach out to us at Siam Center Law Group. Thank you for joining us today. Stay tuned for more episodes where we delve into different aspects of the Thai legal system. Take care.